Hey, what is going on, guys? What's happening YouTube? It is Rules for Rebels here, and the title of today's video is You Are Either Lazy or Naive. So I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and it was somebody asking about Shopify, and I'm not trying to pick on anybody, I'm not trying to call anybody out, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but I really do feel like I need to beat the idea out of everybody's head that you can make money with no effort and that you can make money doing absolutely nothing. I know the term passive income gets thrown around a lot these days, and passive income does not mean you get paid for doing absolutely nothing. There's no money tree, there's no, fairy in the sky that floats around farting, dropping money down on you. Like, if you want to make money, you are going to have an idea, you are going to have to work on it. The idea of passive income is all about separating your time from your income, right? So it's not about not doing any work. It's not about making money easy. It's about putting in a lot of effort up front that can continue to make money passively even after you stop working. But it's not to say that there's no work at all. And Clark Kegley actually did a video on this recently. I'm a big fan of Clark Kegley. I think his YouTube channel is Clark Kegley. I actually contacted him recently. I was looking to get some coaching from him. I was kind of like getting other people's opinions and picking people's brains. And he's actually doing a trip through, I think, Vietnam and a couple other countries right now. Actually, I think for like the next 6 months or something like that. So he said he's not available. He did suggest I maybe take his video course. I think I'm going to wind up doing like a consultation with somebody else. I just like picking different people's brains and kind of getting an idea of what they do. But the reason I mentioned him, he recently did a video on passive income. And then I thought it was interesting when I contacted him to see if I could, get an hour of his time to pick his brain. He said, look, I'm going to be traveling for the next couple months. So the fact that he has this passive income coming in allows him to travel. I'm sure he's still going to be doing some work on the road. But here's my point with the passive income thing is he was talking in his video about how he made $12,000 in 1 month passively off this, I forget the name of the course, but off this, video course, video creation course, etc. However, he also was sure to point out that, look, this course didn't just, come together out of thin air. I spent about 6 months leading up, long hours for 6 months leading up until I finally rolled out the course to get this course out. I think there's like over 14 hours of video modules, plus there's some write-ups and guides and things like that. Plus, I don't think he's a graphic designer, but he had to kind of come up with the designs and graphics that he wanted and then hire graphic designers to do that for him. So there was a whole lot of work, 6 months plus of work that went into creating this quote-unquote passive income. So what all this is leading up to is here's this comment I got on my YouTube channel on one of my videos, and I'm not going to call anybody out here. I'm not going to mention a name. And again, like, I'm not faulting any of you guys. I realize if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you read blogs and things like that, it's beaten into your head all these people wanting to sell you courses, telling you about how they make $5,000 a week sitting on the beach. They make $10,000 a month without ever having to create it off YouTube, but without ever having to create a YouTube video. Like, teaching people how to make money online is one of the biggest money makers there is out there. I'm kind of in this niche, but I don't try to make money off you guys. I mean, I give it all away for free, but that's not how everybody is. And guess what? If you're in this niche, it's a lot easier to make money promising people the world and promising people, an easy cakewalk than it is telling people that it's actually going to require work, because everybody wants to hear that they can make money doing nothing and they can spend their days on the beach and shopping at the mall. So here's the comment I got. Rules for Rebels. Is it possible to use LLC, S Corp, or C Corp with Shopify, or are you primarily Shopify's affiliate when doing dropshipping? Does Shopify take care of the taxes for you and customer service? Because I won't have time to take orders from customers because I'm looking at it a passive income where Shopify does all the work and I just select what products I want to sell. So let's kind of break this down. So first off, Rules for Rebels, is it possible to use LLC, S Corp, or C Corp with Shopify? Yes, it is. You don't have to have an LLC. You don't have to form a business. You can do Shopify as a sole proprietor and use your name and your social security number. So that's kind of answering the first part of the question. But then he goes on to say, or are you primarily Shopify's affiliate when doing dropshipping? So Shopify does have an affiliate program, but it has nothing to do with running a Shopify store. I personally am a Shopify affiliate. So when people say, hey Johnny, man, like I want to set up a store selling like t-shirts or tree hammocks, like, how can I set that up? I'll say, well, look, here's your options. You have BigCommerce, you have WooCommerce that you can run through WordPress, you have Big Cartel. Personally, I use Shopify. If you sign up for Shopify, use my link so I get a little something off of it. And I forget what it is. I mean, if somebody signs up, I get a little bit of their sign up fee for being a Shopify affiliate. So that's what an affiliate is. He's talking about drop shipping. So when you're drop shipping, Shopify is not going to do all the work for you. Let's say you want to drop ship from AliExpress, which really isn't a method that I'm recommending anymore. But okay, you go find some products on AliExpress. You don't buy any of them. You just put up the listings on your Shopify store. When they sell, you personally are going to have to run over to AliExpress.com, place an order for that tree hammock or whatever else it is, have it shipped to the customer. Then you're going to have to go back into your Shopify store. You're going to have to upload the tracking number that AliExpress gives you so that you're communicating the tracking number to your customer. And if your customer has any issues, if the item's taking a long time to arrive, they're going to contact you and say, where's my item? And you're going to have to go look in AliExpress and say, okay, it shipped out a week ago. It should be there in like another 8 days. Or if the product arrives broken or something, or they don't like it, you're going to be the contact point. You're going to be the customer service person who's going to have to handle that issue. Shopify is also not going to take care of your taxes. Taxes really aren't that, or actually I take that back. If you're self-fulfilling, taxes really aren't that complicated. I live in Illinois, so I am only responsible for collecting sales tax from customers in Illinois. If somebody in my state buys from me, I have to collect sales tax from them. However, if somebody from Arizona, Florida, Colorado, Washington orders from me, I don't have to collect sales tax. In the case of using a drop shipper from China, I don't believe you'd have to collect sales tax either because that person's not in your state. However, if you're using a drop shipper in the USA, it kind of complicates things. If your drop shipper is in, we'll say, New Jersey, and you're in Illinois, I believe you'll have to collect sales tax from New Jersey customers as well as Illinois customers. Where it gets even more complicated is if your drop shipper who's based in New Jersey also has warehouses in Washington, California, and Arizona. Well, now you also have I think the word is nexus. Now you also have a nexus in all those states, so you're having to collect sales tax from all those states. So if you're using something like Amazon or something where things could be coming out of a warehouse in any state, taxes are going to be kind of a nightmare. But for self-fulfilling and or from drop shipping from China, or if your drop shipper is based in one state, taxes shouldn't be too hard. But again, you are responsible for the customer service and for your taxes. And then he goes on to say, because I won't have time to take orders from customers because I'm looking at it as passive income. So, I mean, it just, and again, I don't mean to beat up on you, but, what makes you think that you can set up a Shopify store and what makes you think that Shopify or anybody else is going to do all your work for you and they're going to let you reap the profits? If Shopify is going to do all the work and Shopify is going to run the store, then I'm sure Shopify is going to keep the money for themselves. They're not, they're not running a charity. They're not going to do all the work for you and then give you money. I mean, it's just silly. And I get that people on Instagram and everywhere else are beating this into your head that you can make money doing nothing. It's not true, guys. Quit falling for it. It is going to take work. And if you're not willing to put in work, don't get started with it in the first place. Another thing I found interesting is that person didn't say, look, I don't have time to do this because I'm working 18 hours a day. I'd have 2 or 3 jobs. They said, basically, look, I just don't want to do any work. I'm looking for passive income. I'm looking for money to just fly into my pocket without me having to do anything. It's not going to happen, guys. He says, I just want to select the products and sell them. So for this gentleman who emailed me, I think what he probably wants to get into is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, you don't have to take the payment. You don't have to handle the customer service. You don't have to handle the sales taxes. All you do is drop links around you, and I don't mean to oversimplify it and make it sound too easy, but hypothetically, in its simplest form, I could be an affiliate for, say, Amazon. Okay, I want to sell this tree hammock that Amazon's selling. So I send out a tweet, and I say, look at this awesome, summer's just around the corner. Look at this awesome tree hammock. I can't wait to be laying in my backyard in it. And then I post a picture of the tree hammock, and I post an Amazon affiliate link. Now, if somebody clicks that link, and buys the item within the next 24 hours, I'm going to get 4% of that sale. So in that sense, not that it's lazy, not that you're not going to have to do any work. You are going to have to be all over the internet writing blog posts and creating YouTube videos and interacting on social media. But hypothetically, once somebody clicks my link, I'm not having to collect a payment. I'm not having to ship anything. I'm not having to do any customer service. Just for referring that person to Amazon, I'm getting a cut of that sale. So, you're not going to get easy money for doing nothing. I think this person, assuming they're willing to put in some hard work and assuming they're willing to be patient and persevere and wait some time for, to kind of build up a following online and whatnot, I think what this person is actually looking for is affiliate marketing more so than dropshipping. Dropshipping is going to require some work. I know there's some apps and things like that, like Oberlo and Shopify, that will automate the process of, when somebody comes to your site and orders, it's automatically going to place the order on AliExpress and automatically going to have that product shipped to that customer. And that can streamline the process and take some of that stuff off of your plate. But at the end of the day, you are going to have to be involved. There are going to be customer service issues that come up that you're going to have to deal with. You are going to have to handle the returns, etc. So, just wanted to really, really stress, guys, there is no thing out there as free money. There is no such thing as easy money. It is going to require work. Thanks for watching. Please share this video. If you have a friend, if you know people, if you're on forums where people think easy money is just going to drop into their lap, please share this video with them. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment if you have any comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.